going into that remnant, man. There's only a remnant. Only 1/3 of Israel is going to be saved over here in America, man. Okay, the salvation and the destruction of the one third of salvation, and the 2/3 of that are going to be left there to die either through starvation, the sword, or the nuclear missiles, man. That's going to mainly be here in America. Okay.
Yep.
And when all hell breaks loose over here, a lot of so-called blacks and Latinos are going to die, man. That is Zechariah 13, read 8 and 9. Oh, that's what we just talked about, the 2/3. Yeah, go ahead, though.
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, says Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai,
all the land, which is talking about America, mainland America, go ahead.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire.
The third part through the fire. The acceptable men that are going to be tried in a furnace of adversity. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
And I will refine them as silver is refined. And I will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them.
Right.
And I will say, it is my people. And they shall say, it is Yahweh of power.
Yeah, that's what's getting ready to take place, man. That great cry, man, that there's getting ready to be a mass awakening. And these people are going to know that they're the children of Israel. The 1/3, man, when they wake up, you're going to know it. When the rest of these people wake the fuck up, man, the 1/3 wakes up, boy, you're going to know it, man.
It's happening.
Ah.
That great awakening is happening right now.
It's really getting heavy, hot, heavy.
They're coming in by the droves. And everything's happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
That's why you see the downfall of this place. And that's why you see Esau acting out quickly.
Yeah.
Because he knows he has but a short time. Goddamn devil.
These churches are closing down. I mean, not closing, but the churches are losing a lot of people, man. Because they're finding out that the children of Israel, they're the children of Israel, man. And the only way to, it's getting ready to get real interesting, man. Let's grab Zechariah 14, 12, and 13.
Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plagues wherewith Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
Goes up nuclear, talking about that nuclear disaster. Go ahead.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
And the tongue consuming away from their mouth means that they ain't going to no longer be able to use their witchcraft, man. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Verse 13, and it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor.
And that's talking about these race wars. It's talking about the unrest, man. People going up in other people's houses, ravishing their wife. Okay? Yeah, dashing their children upon the stones, man. There's going to be a lot of killing and raping, robbing, and murdering going on when all hell breaks loose out here, man. Go ahead, brother. That was it. Grab Malachi 4 and 1. Going into that dream my wife was talking about, man. Better you women out here, man, that are with the men of the Lord, you better listen. You better listen real good. Because we're going to, like I said, we're going to be walking in faith. We're going to be scared, but we're going to be walking according to the trust that we have in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And if you like Lot's wife, and you flip the script just one fucking time, that could be the end of you. You know? Because that's what's going to happen to a lot of these women, man. They're gonna turn their backs on the men of the Lord. You know? They're going to turn around to look at the great city Babylon, America, when it's being destroyed.
That's right.
And they're going to be destroyed with it. Go ahead, brother.
Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
All that do wickedly. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, says Yahweh of hosts.
And like I said, a lot of death is going to take place during the chaos that is going to reign over America. Okay, the beginning stages are going to be a lot of murder with the sword, and right after that, a lot of death is going to occur through starvation. Okay, and the majority of the 2/3 are probably going to be killed during the nuclear bombs, man. You know, majority of the 2/3 are going to get left there to get burned up by the nuclear missiles. And anybody that's not an Israelite that's still in this country, if they're not inside of one of those bunkers inside of a mountain, they're going to get burned up. You know, some of the people that are in some of these bunkers are going to get burned up. See? Some of these bunkers can't withstand a nuclear blast. You know? So that's what's getting ready to take place on this earth, man. A lot of death. Isaiah 30:1 and 3. You know? We're praying, we're you know, that's why we call ourselves the hopeful elect, man. We hope to get the hell up out this place when this thing start happening. We hope to be protected in the beginning stages, you know, and through the chaos, and then when the nuclear bombs come, man, we hope them chariots show up and they come up in, you know. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Says Yahweh of hosts, and it shall lead them to the root of branch.
Isaiah 30:1 and 3. We want it. They said that even the elect shall be scarcely saved. We're going to be taken out of here by the hair on our chinny chin chins, man.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, they say that skin on your teeth, you're going to be saved by the skin on your teeth. They're like, man, well, I think I'm going to stop brushing my teeth when all hell's done. Yeah, go ahead. I had to laugh, man. You know what I mean? You know, go ahead.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, says Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, that take counsel, but not of me.
That the rebellious children is talking about the children of Israel, the 2/3. They don't take counsel of Yahweh. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
That they follow Jesus, Buddha, Allah. Okay. Ah.
Everything but J.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you see him?
Yeah, he's
He's bugged out, man.
well,
Dressed with them fucked up ass sandals on. Go ahead.
that take counsel, but not of me.
It's funny that scripture came out too. Go ahead.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. That they may add sin to sin. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked out of my mouth.
And they want to stay here in America, man. Even though things are getting worse and worse, they want to continue in the wickedness that they're in, man. You know? Go ahead.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust the shadows of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
And that trust is talking about everything that Joe Biden is trying to tell the people that they need to do right now. Is you trusting in Egypt, man. Okay? And it talks about an unrighteous leader or unrighteous king, you know what I mean? That's leading the people into a destructive goddamn situation.
Yep.
You know? And you people continue to trust in that, in that system. Even if it isn't Joe Biden, even if it's another president that gets elected in the next 2 years, you know, you're going to trust in what he says. You know? You're going to trust in the shadow of Egypt, man. You know? And that's going to be to your death. Go ahead. Is that it? Yeah. Deuteronomy 29, 18, and 20. But that's what's going to happen to a lot of our people, man. You know? You're going to trust in the words of the so-called white man that's been telling you the same fucking lies year after year after year, and you're going to end up losing your life. Go ahead, brother.
Deuteronomy 29 and 18. Least there shall be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turneth away this day from Yahweh our power to go and serve the gods of these nations. Least there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. And it come to pass, when he heareth the words of this curse, that he blessed himself in his heart, saying, I shall have peace, though I walk in the imagination of my heart to add drunkenness to thirst.
I shall have peace, even though they're talking about walking in the imagination of their own goddamn minds, man. You know? That's what our people do. You know what I mean? And they're gonna find out that they've been fooled by the nation of Edom to do as thou wilt, man. You can't do that. You gotta come to the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for understanding. You see? You gotta come back to some order. Because your mind is going to get you killed. Go ahead, brother.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai will not spare him, but then the anger of Yahweh and his jealousy shall smote against that man. Mm-hmm. And all the curse that are written in this book shall lie upon him, and Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai shall blot out his name from under heaven.
That it?
Yeah, that was true.
Revelation 11 and 8.
Revelations 11 and 8.
No, they are not.
Revelations 11 and 8. And the dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
Their bodies shall lie in the great city. Talking about the children of Israel being dead spiritually. Now see, we just got them talking to this gentleman right here.
Right, now you're going to come back like nothing.
You know what I mean?
Like that's just disrespectful.
You know?
Now that's the type of shit that make me want to punch him.
You see what I'm saying? And they rolling the blunt up right here, right in front of a fucking bank. You know, talking loud while we teaching. And we just talked to the man about that a couple minutes ago, about how we ain't bothering nobody. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. Go ahead and read, brother.
That was Revelation 11 and 8, you said?
Yeah, read that again.
Revelations 11 and 8. And it reads,
Alright, go ahead, motherfucker. It's 2-on-2 right now. We don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're all skinny and shit. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here.
he said, what's up? Put his head down quick.
Hey.
Like, he ain't even want to look no more.
Hey.
Like, niggas be acting like they about it, but they ain't about it, man.
They're coming over, oh, man, I like you, thank you, brother. Yeah, man, get the fuck out of here. Now you rolling a blunt right the fuck in front of us. Talking loud as shit when the brother's trying to bring the scriptures out after we just got them talking to him about the so-called white man that we didn't bother, you know, when he was playing the fucking piano loud. We didn't bother him. now he want to motherfucking act the same way. It's like, come on, man. Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 11:8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
And that spiritual Sodom and Egypt is America. And the Israelites were dead here. They were in a spiritual death here, but the Most High woke them up. Go ahead.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
And they crucified Yahweh Shai over here by painting his image to make him look like a so-called white man and changing his name to Jesus. Go ahead, brother.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
And they didn't want to wake us up, man, to the fact that we were the children of Israel. You see? They didn't want to wake us up. You know, so they left us like they left our spiritually dead bodies here in America. You know, until the Most High woke us up. Go ahead, bro.
There's a lot more. I'm not sure if we're going to stop.
Yeah, go ahead and grab what you think is relevant, bro.
Revelations 11:10, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
The northern and southern kingdom are getting on their goddamn nerves. They got on the nerves before, and now they're getting on nerves again. And when it talks about they sent themselves gifts, the Statue of Liberty, okay, the Ark of Titus was put up as a gift because the Israelites were taken down. Okay, that the Ark of Titus is still up over in what is that, Paris? You know, you see, this is what's going on, man. And when it talks about they were partying over our dead bodies, man. They're basically like, "Lil, we got them." There they go licking the wound. There goes those other nations licking the wounds of Lazarus. The dog licking the wounds, man. You see? Go ahead, brother.
Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from Yahweh Shai entered into them.
That 3.5 days is 350 years. 1619 to 1969. Okay, when Abba Bivens started, he wrote books and was going into different scriptures in the Holy Scriptures, talking about the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians being the children of Israel. Go ahead, brother.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
And so when we're talking about 69, Abba Bivens bringing the truth out, okay, from then to this point on, that great fear started falling upon them. Now, we go back to Apostle Tahar. When he was out there on the street, he said that a limousine pulled up and some white men jumped out of the limo and said, "Yo, where the fuck did you guys where the hell did you get this truth? How did you find this out?" We paid lots of money, millions, to keep this shit hidden. You see? So when that great fear started falling upon these people, and what did they start doing? They started putting everything into motion. We have to change the currencies. You see? You know, this is what's happening right now, man. Go ahead. That was it. We have 2nd Ezra 1 and 10.
Second Ezra 1 and 10. Many kings have destroyed for their sakes. Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes.
Many kings have I destroyed for their sakes. Talking about all the other those kingdoms. We can go into Babylon, the Medo-Persian, Greece, Rome. Okay, and today a modern king, which would be the president of the United States, he's going to destroy him also, and all of the people that are with them.
Yep.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's coming, man. The Most High said, "I've destroyed kings, many kings for their sake." And he's talking about the children of Israel. And the people that he's getting ready to destroy this time, and this day and age, is the fucking so-called American system. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Pharaoh with his servants and all his power have I smitten down.
Mm-hmm.
All the nations have I destroyed before them, and in the east have I scattered the people of 2 provinces, even of Tyrus and Sidon, and have slain all their enemies.
Tyre and Sidon, that's them Hamites. Go ahead, brother.
Speak thou therefore unto them, saying, Thus says Yahweh Shai, I led you through the sea, and in the beginning gave you a large and safe passage.
Led you through the sea, which when he split the sea, after coming out of Egypt, go ahead, gave us safe passage.
I gave you Moses for a leader, and Aaron for a priest. I gave you a light in a pillar of fire, and a great wonders have I done among you. Yet have ye forgotten me, says Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
The great wonders, man. What great wonders did he do? He destroyed the Roman army. You know, he sent locusts, flies, okay, blood, water. I mean, there was so many things that was happening in Egypt, killing of the firstborn of Egypt, the animal from the people to animals, man. You know, and the Israelites saw that. The other nations saw it. You know, and then what did you do after he did all these things? Put a pillar of fire between you and the Roman, the Egyptian army. Split the damn sea open. Let you through the sea. Drowned the Pharaoh. Fed you in the wilderness, cracked the goddamn rock open when you didn't have water, and gave you fresh water in the desert. A light by day and shade by a light at night and shade by day, a big ass chariot over your head. What'd you do? Complain, complain, complain. We should go back. We should be back to Egypt, man. We're gonna die out here. Man, why don't we got meat? Why are we eating this fucking bread? You know? Complain. That's all you fucking Negroes and stick rolls do is complain, man. You know, after you see the wonders that the Most High does. Like right now, brothers being out on the street calling the so-called white man the devil, you know, in his kingdom is a fucking miracle, man. You can't get around it. We done got put to death 50 years, 30, 40, 50 years ago. You know? Shit, 30 years ago they would have put our ass to death, man, for real, for real. Or tried to find a way to lock us up and discredit us. You know? Can I go on that? Second Ezra's 2 and 1. And jump right to 9.
Second Ezra 2 and 1. Thus says Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, brought this people out of bondage, and gave them my commandments by men's servants, the prophets, whom they would not hear.
Brought this people out of bondage, the children of Israel, gave them prophets, they didn't want to listen. Go ahead, brother.
But despised my counsels. Jumping down, Second Ezra 2 and 9. And it reads, whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes, even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, says the Almighty, Yahweh Shai.
So,
Go ahead, you got it.
now is there any more?
No, go ahead.
Read that again for me. Sorry.
Second Ezra 2 and 9, whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes, even so also will I do unto them that hear me not.
Do unto them that hear me not. He's talking about the children of Israel, man. If you don't want to listen to his prophets, he's going to put your ass to death. Go ahead, brother.
Says the Almighty Yahweh.
You see? This is what's coming, man. He put the prophets out here on the street to show you mercy. You know? He brought you out of all these other captivities. It's historically proven that these things took place. Okay? So when we come out here and tell you that there's prophets out here, there's men out here that are prophets of Yahweh Ba'asim Yahweh Shai, that know what's going on, that are telling you what is getting ready to take place, and you don't, and you disregard those things, okay? Now what do you think is going to happen to you, man? There's not, just like Noah, when he prophesied for over 100 years, these people thought he was a goddamn nut. What happened when it started raining? They wanted to talk then. You know, they wanted to listen. But it was too fucking late. That's what's going to happen to a lot of you people. Second Ezra 5, read 1 to 3. You know, a lot of you people are going to want to come in, man, at the last, but it's going to be way too late, especially when the brothers ain't out here teaching no more. When you don't see these videos on YouTube, when you don't see brothers out here with the dresses on, okay? A lot of you fucking people that wanted to talk that shit, you know, down there downtown with dress on, hollering at white people. When you don't see us no more, you know, and you don't got that, when you can't go to the grocery store and get what you want and need, you're going to want to talk. Or you're going to want to listen. No, matter of fact, you're going to want to listen because a lot of you are talking now. Okay? You got your own vain ass opinions and that's not going to work out for you too well. You got that, brother?
2nd Ezra 5:1, and it reads, Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number.
They that dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. Go ahead.
And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
What did I just say? The truth shall be hidden. And what's going to happen to a lot of you people that didn't want to listen? You know? You're going to be taken in great numbers. You know? I don't know how the spirit just does that, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just got them saying it, you know, and it just came out. But that's what happens, man. You know, a lot of you people don't understand, man, that there's something greater at work here than just two men, men standing out on the street corners just hollering and screaming at people. You know? It's something way bigger than us. It's way bigger than us, man. You know? Shit, I was talking to my wife the other day. I said, shit, I'm not going to call myself a prophet. I'm just out here teaching. I'm out here doing, when the scriptures come out, whatever comes out of my mouth is most likely the spirit. Okay? You know? That's it on that.
All we're doing is prophesying. And the word prophet just simply means to say before.
Say before, that's right.
I'm gonna come right back to 2nd Ezra 5.
Yeah, get it.
Let me go to Jeremiah real quick.
Yeah.
Just to speak on, because you know, the brother Marazar, he always says, you know, we're not prophets, but we're doing the Lord's work.
Yep.
And all prophet means is to say before.
Right.
You know, we're speaking things into existence.
That's right. Yeah, see, like you know, the brother, he's going to bring a scripture out, but when I say I'm not a prophet, I just don't give myself that title. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's up to the Most High as to who I am when it comes down to it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Jeremiah 1:8, and it reads, Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, says Yahweh. And this was Jeremiah because he was so young. You know what I mean? He was telling them, don't be afraid. I'm going to give you what to say. I'm going to tell you what to do and what to say.
That's right, brother.
So Jeremiah 1:9, then Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And the Lord said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Put my words in.
And that's just it.
That's right, bro.
You know, the brother don't like to give himself that title, but hey, we're out here doing the Lord's work. We're prophesying.
That's right.
We're telling you what's going to happen before it happens.
Damn right.
And that's just it.
All right.
Jumping back.
That's fire, man. It's fire.
2nd Ezra, I'm sorry.
I think it's 5, 1 to 3.
Yep.
Yeah, that was fire, yeah.
2nd Ezra 5 and 3.
Yep. Did you already read that?
I did, but there was more in there. What do you want me to start at?
Um,
I think we did just I'm not really sure.
5, 1 and 3.
1, 2, 3, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Lock it.
2nd Ezra 5 and 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago.
And that iniquity that's going to increase, that's going to be when the scarcity of food, jobs, okay, and energy comes, man. That iniquity that's going to increase, that sins, man. Because people are going to be out here killing and stealing like crazy, man. They ain't going to have a choice. You know? Go ahead, brother.
2 Ezra 5:3, the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see its waste suddenly.
Second Ezra 6, read 7 to 9. Right. Now I'm going to put something on the grill, matter of fact.
2 Ezra 6 to 7.
That's a lot, man. Gotta speak in code. Yeah, I'm done. It's all good.
2 Ezra 6 and 7, and it reads, Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of that times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
The end of the first and the beginning that follows. Go ahead,
And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Symbolic, go ahead.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
So if Esau's world is getting ready to end, okay, in violence, and who's going to follow? Jacob. The rulership of the children of Israel is going to follow, man. Okay? Not the Chinese, not the Russians, not Ishmael or them Arabs, but the children of Israel, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. They're going to be ruling next. All right? Ain't going to be nobody else. It's going to be a righteous rulership coming, okay, under Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai, King David, the 12, the 144,000, and 1/3, and the rest of Israel. Okay? So everybody else, just sit your asses down. We got next. Okay? You got any more on that?
One more verse.
Go ahead, bro.
2 Ezra 6 and 10. The hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other question Esdras ask thou not.
You see? 2 Ezra 8, read 1 to 3.
2 Esdras 8 and 1. And he answered me, saying, The Most High hath made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
And that's why, what did I just say? The 144, I said Yahweh Shai, the 12, or King David, the 12, the 144,000. Because the 144,000 are going to be basically the ruling class. Okay? The 1/3 are going to be their wives and their wives and children. Okay? And the other elect men. And then the 2/3 of Israel that are going to come back after being born in the kingdom are going to have their part to play. But the ruling class is going to be the one. Just like right now, you have a ruling class, but our children are going to be set, man. They're going to be rich. They're going to be richer than the Rothschilds, DuPonts, Bilderbergers, and the Gettys. Put the fuck together. Okay? All right? Because we ain't going to treat our people like they treat theirs. Okay? You got any more on that?
2 Esdras 8 and 2. I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, and when thou ask the earth, it shall say unto thee that it giveth much, whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that go cometh of, even so is the curse of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
There are many that are created, man. It says the multitude shall perish. Okay? Because a lot of people are getting ready to get put to death, man. You know? They don't want to accept that shit, but it's you know, it's written, man. Most High he said he's going to put a lot of you people to death because you don't want to get right.
Yep.
You know? It's just simple as that. What was that? 8? 8, yeah, stay in 8. Then you're going to get 41, 50, and 55 to 58.
Second Esdras 8 and 41. For as the husbandman soweth much seed upon the ground, and the planteth many trees, and yet the thing that is sown good in his season cometh not up, neither doth all that is planted taketh root. Even so is it of them that are sown in the world, they shall not all be saved.
They shall not all be saved. Because even though you hear this word and you come to this truth, that don't mean that your roots have taken hold, man, like they're supposed to. You know, we have a lot of people that when this thing goes down are going to fall out of this truth, man. You know, when they start bringing that hell and that persecution to the elect, a lot of people are going to fall out of this thing, man. Yeah, you have to be, and that starts with the name, you know. Like a lot of these brothers that have been in IUIC and ISUPK and these other groups that don't use the name Yahweh Ba'asim Yahweh Shai, what's going to happen? You know? They're going to get put to death because they're going to fall out of this truth, man. That's that persecution is going to take hold of them because they haven't been deeply rooted in having that name, you know, as a part of their salvation. You know, you have to have that name in you now. You can't just wait until the last year. Oh, I've been an Israelite all this time. I can start using the name now when all hell is breaking loose. It's not gonna work, man. You can't fool the Most High. Okay? You can't fool the Most High and make him think that you've been using that name the whole time. It's not gonna happen. Okay, you got
Jumping down, second Esdras 8 and 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in that latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
You walked in great pride. You didn't want to listen to this word because you thought that your job, you know, your little $25, $30 an hour, you know, your apartment or your house that you had, your car was running good. So you was proud as hell, man. You didn't want to take heed, you know, just seeing the things that you see. You didn't want to take heed to the words of the Most High, so he's gonna put you down. Go ahead, Al.
So read down to 50 or
jump to 55 to 58. Mm-hmm.
Second Esdras 8 and 55, and it reads, and therefore ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish.
So we're not supposed to worry about what's going to happen to the multitude, man. We'll see you in the kingdom. Go ahead, brother.
But when they have taken liberty, they despise the Most High, thought soon of his law, and forsook his ways.
So all the freedoms that you're receiving right now, like I just said, your car, your homes, your jobs, a lot of you still have them. You're still doing all right. You know, you're not suffering. So you don't have to call on the Most High right now. You don't have to worry about what he's going to do to you. Okay? Go ahead, brother.
Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous.
Mm-hmm. And because you have that liberty, because you're able to do all the things that you do, take your little vacation, you know, you're going to talk shit about the men of the Lord because you're looking down on them, like they're bums. You know what I mean? Those guys need to get jobs. You know? It's like, motherfuckers, I worked as a nurse before. You know? We're not, all of us are not people that are uneducated, man. You know? And even if we are, Moses couldn't speak well. And what did the Most High do? He used it. That's what he does, man. He's not going to take those people that are well spoken, that have a large vocabulary, you know what I mean, to come out here to try to deliver this message, man. He's going to take the lowly, the meek, you know. And the brother from the Dallas camp, I keep forgetting his name, Yashawamba, Elder Yashawamba from the Dallas camp said that we're some special fucking people, man, to the Most High. You know, we're extremely rare fucking individuals on this earth, man. You're not gonna find a lot of brothers like us.
If we are those people, we are those first fruits that was chosen from the foundation of the earth.
Right.
We're those ones that built this world.
Right.
And we're those people, and that's the special people.
We're the friends. We're like Yahweh Shai's best fucking friends.
Yeah.
He created us to be his friends. 144,000. Now, if we're a part of that number, we're all I'm gonna say is, man, yo, I'm fucking like, when I heard the brother say some of the stuff that he was talking about, man, I was amazed at how rare and special of a person that brothers like ourselves are if we're of that elect. You know? I mean, that's the most beautiful fucking thing in the world. That's the most beautiful thing. When I heard him speaking on some of the stuff, man, bringing out a couple scriptures that I know I've read them before, but when I heard him again, the way he brought it out, I was like, damn.
The way he elaborates.
Yeah.
Blessed.
I was like, wow.
Hey, but like you were saying, the meek shall confound the wise.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What is that in the 1 Corinthians? Mm-hmm. I believe.
We're that peculiar people.
Ah. Ah. Got any more on that?
Yep. Second Edges 8 and 58, and said in their heart that there is no God. Yea, and that knowing that must die.
And that's going to be a lot of our women, man. You know, when all our calamities start coming on us, because right now we're comfortable, we're all right. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But when these calamities really start kicking in, it's going to be focused towards us. And a lot of the people that are with us, a lot of the people, women, maybe some family members, they're going to turn on us, man. You know? But as soon as a lot of those people start turning on us, the Most High is going to flip the fucking script on their ass. Yeah, he's gonna lift that standard up, man. And a portion of that standard are the nuclear missiles, but a lot of that standard is gonna come from brothers getting spiritual powers. You know, there's a lot of strange things that are going to take place, man. Chariots are going to intervene in things that are taking place with brothers. You know, people are going to start seeing some strange things, man. And after the people that are supposed to turn their backs on us do so, the Most High is going to flip the script on them, man. And it's going to be to their end, man, here on this side. And like I always say, I'll see you in the kingdom, man. You know, I'm sure I'm gonna see a lot of people that I care about and love on the other side. You know, even if I die on this side, man, if they're dead in Christ, the dead in Amashiach Yahweh Shai shall rise first. You know, you got anything else on?
Beautiful, huh?
Well, with that, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the Akyam, the Akwathiam, and that speckled bird that's listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.